Hi there, teachers. It appears that you've done well in your online assessment. I'm sure all of you aced it. Now let's talk about another important factor that prompts learning, our relationship with the students. Here's the deal. An intelligent person with vast knowledge is not necessarily the best teacher. Why? Because teaching involves soft skills, and all teachers should have them. Soft skills are closely connected to our emotional intelligence quotient, which allows us to relate with our students and deal with them effectively. Teaching is not just a matter of feeding information. It's also an art of managing students' emotions, attitudes, and personalities. There are several ways to effectively connect with our students. We can do it by fostering a positive learning atmosphere, establishing rapport, being punctual, adjusting to their needs, and giving praises. Let's talk about each one of them, shall we? The first thing that we need to do is to create a positive learning environment. You are the teacher, and it's your responsibility to make the student feel comfortable. The moment you open your mouth as you begin the lesson, the student can already sense if positive vibes are beaming from you based on the tone of your voice. Speak with a smile to have a positive intonation. How are you doing today is very different from how are you doing today? Apart from that, smiling actually sends a transmission into your brain that can help you improve your mood. An enthusiastic teacher fosters the positive atmosphere needed in the session, and that will compel the student to hang on to every word you're going to say. Students will also not be inhibited to express themselves because you don't come off as overly strict, who will bash them with every mistake they make. Once you've successfully created a positive atmosphere, then rapport building will naturally come. However, rapport cannot be forced, especially if you're not making a genuine effort. That is why charm is an essential tool for every teacher, and you should use it to break the barrier between you and the student. And you should listen to your students well to find common ground. During your lesson, you might realize that you share the same interests as your student. Be observant and watch out for signals, and they can lead to opportunities for you to strengthen your connection with the student. Admittedly, some teachers can effortlessly build rapport with a student, while some teachers struggle a bit in this area. Now ask yourself, is it easy for you to build rapport? Another important quality that reflects professionalism is punctuality. Being on time shows that you respect the time of your student. Never show up late for your lessons. Not only will you get a complaint, but you will also lose a chance to get a regular student even if you're a good teacher because of punctuality issues. So always be punctual and manage your time well. As teachers, I'm sure that you know that your students' level of English will influence your teaching strategy. This is just a reminder that you should not use the same teaching strategy for all your students because they have different needs. Most of the students at 5-1 Talk are very basic users of English. So remember to be very patient, don't talk at a very fast pace, and use appropriate corrective feedback. Set the language goal with the student at the beginning of the session and guarantee that you can reach that goal together at the end of the session. Learners appreciate receiving praises because they give affirmation that they're making progress in their lessons. Praising helps enhance learning, and it motivates them to keep pushing forward. Even if the language output is not entirely correct, it's still a good way for us to acknowledge their effort. Perhaps you already have standard praises like, good job, great work, and well done. Just so you won't sound repetitive, we're sharing a list of other praises that you can use in your lessons. Go ahead and pick from the list. This concludes our second video. Kindly work on the online assessment. This will test how much you've learned about the topic. Feel free to rewatch the video if you need to validate your answers. Good luck, and I'll see you in part 3 of this video series.